What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are checking out another Patreon request. So, y'all know I'm a sucker for anything pirates. So this is another. We've done "Hoist the Colours" plenty of times. I'm familiar with the song. Y'all are familiar with the song. So I'm not going to get into that. Pirates of the Caribbean, right? So we got Malinda. This is on her channel. But you're gonna go support everybody, right? So we got Malinda, BobbyBass, Bass Gang, right? We've done a bunch of their stuff. Lauren Paley and Colm McGinnis. So I'm familiar with all of them. Although I don't think I've done anything, or I have anything at least, of Melinda's or Lauren's on my channel. I don't believe. I've done a ton of stuff though. Who knows? Maybe I do. But I've definitely run into all of them at some point somewhere, maybe a live stream or whatever. So I'm a little bit familiar, but looks like Melinda's just gonna talk to us. Maybe she's just gonna run it by herself. I'm just kidding. Do me a favor, like I said, go support each of these wonderful artists. Go like, go subscribe. We're always here to support artists first and foremost. But you know me, yeah, I'm a big old pirate fan. So definitely anything pirate you could throw me. Best way to get me is on Patreon. So definitely jump over there, come say what's up. It's the best way to get me. Literally pinned at the top of the first page is a running list of requests. I will get to all of them. I don't know when. I'm a little behind as everybody else is, just because they come in pretty quickly. Or just definitely drop some comments down below. I do read all my comments and sometimes get requests from there as well. Make sure you smash that like. Make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate that very much. It does help the channel. Let's dive in. Let's get piratey.
Hello, friends.
Hi.
I recently hit 1 million, now
Hot damn. Congratulations.
1.5 million followers on TikTok, which is insane. Thank you all so much. And I thought, what better way to celebrate than to sing with some of the amazing people that I have met through that app. So today we have for you a full cover of Hoist the Colours from Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End with Bobby Waters, Colm McGinnis, and Lauren Paley, and myself. Enjoy!
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the powers where we will roam. Hoist the colours high, heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Yo ho, all together. Hoist the colours high, heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Some men have died and some are alive, and others sail on the sea with the keys to the cage and the devil to pay. We lay to fiddler's green. Yo ho, all together. Hoist the colours high.
This is probably one of my favorite arrangements I've heard of this, and I've heard a lot, because of the differentiation in the layers. It's it's a very long step ladder with four pieces on it. and it's crazy because we've done bass covers where you've got uh, there's one of them where you've got four bass guys, a cappella groups where we're running there's different variations of this that you can do. This sounds like it's like true to form in a sense that like you could throw this on the track for the movie. um and they each have like their roles in each of their roles in this are exquisite and like intrinsically like just it perfect for how this song should sound. Because like when you have like if you think about like pirates, if you think about the movies, you have there's layers of like sounds that you hear. You have you've got booming cannons and thunderous waves, and then you've got high pitched mermaid song, and you've got so many layers that they run through. And it's this is a great song to kind of depict that too in a layered format, with such a variation. I really like this. This is really well done. Yeah. So I like pirates. That's all. I tattooed the shit on my arm. You know, this is some pirate shit, and a shark and a turtle. Anyways,
Colors are hero, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Bell has been raised from its watery grave. Do you hear its sepulchral tone? We call to all, pay the squall.
they're like staring directly into my soul right now. I got a big monitor over here that I and the camera, the eye contact is wonderful. What happened? Why did I didn't hit mute. You hit mute. Get out of here.
And turn your sail toward home. All together, hoist the colors high. Leave home, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. All together, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
I want to buy a pirate ship. I'm gonna need a crew. I'm taking applications. Um, if you or anybody your children, it's a good career path. Are interested, they'll be fed. You know, they'll learn a trade, a skill, sailing, pillaging, stealing, drinking. They'll learn how to drink. I promise you that. Um, oh man, y'all think I'm kidding? No, that was wonderful. I think I gave my piece, my thoughts. I don't know, 2/3 of the way through, but really, really well done. One of my favorites that I've heard of that. Really, really well done. Maybe the best one I've heard. I love the variation on that. And they kept it true to form. There's sometimes you can get theatrical or a little bit gimmicky, if you will, on that track. Um, was this done during COVID? I'm just wondering why they opted to not be in the same 4 years ago, not be in the same place. Um, but no, that was fantastic. Do me a favor, go support all of them. Malinda, BobbyBass, Lauren, and Colm McGinnis. Please go go subscribe on each of their pages. I thought that was fantastic. And honestly, I could run that back and listen to that over and over. I might go to bed to that tonight. Like right now, this is what I'm not gonna say it, but it starts with G and rhymes with Booble. I tell her to just play Ocean Waves, but if I could layer Ocean Waves, which they did for me already, with pirate music, I'm out like that. But back to manning my ship. I'll take, let's say, 20 to 25 individuals. Kind of a first come first serve. If you own a parrot, better. Um, if you're smaller, smaller person, even better. We need at least one or two of those. Uh, Not to make fun of, but like to fit in small places, like in the cabin. If I need to grab like some gunpowder or like a new case of rum to get the kids drunk, you know, um, then I'll definitely need somebody small or skinny. If you're a girl that has a very small frame, if you're very skinny, uh, which makes that's a double win for me because I don't have to feed you, right? Just two rules: one, don't touch the hat, and two, don't drink my rum. Go support. Fucking around. Go support. Love to have you guys here as well. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you're subscribed. Like I said before, the best way to get me will always be on Patreon. Um, if you ever watch my old videos, like where I'll just talk and just say nonsense. I used to do that for like the first maybe 1,000 videos that I did. I would just spout off a bunch of nonsense, and some people found it really funny. Probably annoyed some people too. But I'm good at nonsense. Anyways, show up at a live stream. Maybe I'll just do story time with Zach. Take a seat on Zach's knee. Let's do it. Um, like I said, make sure you're subscribed. We'll talk to you on the next.